More on that fallout from the college admissions scandal rocking Hollywood this morning. Actresses Felicity Huffman and Lori Loughlin were among those charged with paying to get their kids into top schools, but now both could face possible jail time. ABC's Lindsay Davis is here with more. Good morning, Lindsay.
Good morning, Cecilia. Turns out there was actually a Full House episode about a similar concept, only Lori Loughlin's character, Aunt Becky, put an end to the scam to get the children into the elite school. In real life, however, officials say that she and fellow actress Felicity Huffman were willing to spare no expense to get their children into their dream schools.
This morning, two of Hollywood's brightest stars are now facing major jail time in a college admissions cheating scandal that's rocked the country. Both women, Felicity Huffman and Lori Loughlin, are accused of conspiracy to commit mail and wire fraud, all to help their daughters gain access into elite colleges. Huffman is an Emmy winner and Academy Award nominee known for playing Lynette Scavo in Desperate Housewives.
Aren't we just the parents of the year, sitting in the stands waiting for our son to fail so we can weasel out of a bribery scandal?
2 bribery scandals. Gotta count the batting helmets.
Now she's playing the role of defendant. On Tuesday, she faced a federal judge. Her husband, Shameless star William H. Macy, was seen walking into the hearing. The couple has been married for 2 decades, and they have 2 children. Macy sat in the front row. She's now out on $250,000 bail.
You asking for a bribe?
You pretending you're above that?
I got my checkbook.
The actress is accused of bribery in real life, allegedly paying an admissions consultant $15,000 to ensure that a proctor would improve her daughter's test scores. In the end, a 400-point jump over her PSAT score. In 2017, Huffman posted this image of her daughter and husband during a college tour on Instagram. Also embroiled in the scandal, Lori Loughlin, the actress who rose to fame on Full House, playing the kind-hearted role model, Aunt Becky.
I just want the best for my little boys, that's all.
Sweetheart, I know you want what's best for them, but you know what? Maybe the fast track isn't it. I mean, Nikki and Alex are normal, healthy kids, and whatever track they're on, they seem to be doing okay.
Social media seizing on that compassionate and courteous image. The hashtag Aunt Becky trending for most of the day. Loughlin and her husband, Massimo Giannulli, the famous fashion designer behind the brand Massimo, are accused of paying $500,000 in bribes and fees to the University of Southern California in exchange for having their 2 daughters designated as recruits to the USC crew team, despite the fact that they did not participate in crew, thereby facilitating their admission to USC. The couple even reportedly took pictures of their children on rowing machines.
I don't really care about school, as you guys all know.
Loughlin's daughter is Olivia Jade, a popular influencer on social media with more than 1 million followers, where she can be seen chronicling her college life with her famous parents.
If you would have said England is my city, I would say, why did I pay all this money for your education?
She's even used her status as a college student to get sponsorships, including this one from Amazon, posted in September. Lori Loughlin has now flown back to the United States from Canada and is expected to turn herself in to authorities.
If convicted, some legal experts estimate that Loughlin could face as many as 46 months and Huffman as many as 18 months behind bars. Meanwhile, many parents and students are outraged learning about this scheme, especially with student loan debt at an all-time high of $1.5 trillion, guys.
Yeah, it makes you wonder how many students missed an opportunity to sit in a classroom because of this. Lindsay, thank you. Joining us now, a former college admissions officer at University of Rochester, now working with families as a college counselor, Davin Sweeney, and Dan Abrams is back. Good to see you both. Davin, let's start with you. So many watching this, and the question this morning is the system rigged? Can kids of lesser means, can students who don't have it all get a fair shake?
No, they can't, but not necessarily, because people are bribing admissions offices to the tune of millions of dollars. You know, I mean, I think that unfortunately we live in a system of an unequal system of education in this country that provides access opportunity to people that have the money to afford that access opportunity in a variety of extremely legal ways.
Well, yeah, let's walk through some of them. We can all agree it's wrong to have someone correct your SAT scores, but we know that wealthy kids can get intensive coaching. We know that wealthy kids can get intensive coaching to even rewrite their essays, and it's completely legal.
Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, that's the case. I mean, I think that as an admissions counselor and as somebody that is now on the other side of that equation, helping students try to figure out how to manage this system. I think what everybody ought to be trying to do is to help students just sort of present their best self.
Could you smell out the fake essays when you were an admissions officer?
I don't know. I mean, I think you can smell out maybe when a kid isn't writing at a level that you would expect a student to be writing at, but I don't think you can, and this is one of the hard things about this that I really feel for my friends in the admissions offices here that are really, I mean, let's be honest, this is not an admissions scandal. This is a greed and coaching scandal.
Right.
And so I really feel bad about the fact that it very much appears like my colleagues in the USC admissions office really got took, as it were. So and it is always difficult, and I do tell families that we have to kind of be a sleuth in the admissions office when we're reading applications to try to understand, okay, what version of this kid is it? And you hope that it's just the best looking version of it, not a fully fake version.
In this particular case, the parents were faking their children's disabilities and ethnicities, which is so egregious that they were trying to game the system. Can we trust this system? Is it working?
Well, let's be honest. Also, we're not talking about the system. We're talking about the highly selective college admissions process, which is represents a very small sliver of opportunity that families are going for. The overwhelming majority of families in this country that go to college don't go to college via this system. The City University of New York system here, you can submit one application. The essay is optional, and you apply to 6 schools. The Baruch, CUNY Baruch, where my wife is on faculty, is ranked at or near the top of the social mobility index, moving students from one socioeconomic status level to the next. I think those are the kinds of rankings we should be paying attention to. But yeah, unfortunately, I think that the highly selective institutions are the one that drive the narrative. Obviously, we're here today talking about this because it's a certain set of schools. We're talking about famous schools and famous people, so here we are on Good Morning America discussing it.
This raises a lot of questions about, they're calling this one the side door, the illegal way, but the legal way. If you have a lot of money, you can not just pay for test preps, you can donate a building, you can write a really big check, you can have your uncle or your grandfather who went there. Not me.
As you sip your coffee.
I'm not coaching anyone. Would that I could. We'll see if the check clears after this.
But there are legal ways to curry favor.
What's the difference here, Dan?
Well, look, there's definitely a legal difference. In one, there's much more transparency. There's much more of an ability of a school to make a decision based on the facts as they know them. Number two, when it comes to these selective institutions, we're talking about really big checks, right? And even then, and even the singer involved in this case would sort of say to people, that won't guarantee you admission. He was effectively saying, I can almost guarantee you admission. That won't necessarily guarantee you admission. From a moral perspective, you can equate the two. From a legal perspective, there is a difference. And even the amount of money matters from a legal perspective. For example, Lori Loughlin could potentially face a more significant sentence than Felicity Huffman because she spent $500,000 twice, Felicity Huffman $15,000 only once.
You're making the broad point of the way most kids get into college. I wonder if these parents who were cheating, the ones who are paying all this money, are even getting what they think they're paying for. Is the edge that significant?
I mean, look, as a representative of one of these organizations that will help people navigate the college admissions process, I think step number one is beware anybody that offers a guarantee. And I think that word was used several times in the course of negotiations between families and the people that were, taking the money to provide the services.
And the parents may be doing it for the parents. Remember, they may not be doing it for the kids. It may be for their own self-esteem, etc.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.